I'm just resuming recording. So we're going to try a nested if condition here. So um, uh, so when we have a logical operator, if true, it's going to be here. If it's false, again I'm going to have one more if condition, saying if it's logical and true and false, and again if it is false, again I want to have a one more if here. So you can go on and make a nested if also. Okay, so let's try with this one. This is going to be a nested if. So we have a operator here. So if it is a diamond or platinum is my logic, and then I want to give a discount of let's say here we have more, right? Just make it as a 40% or like 25%. I want to give a discount. Okay, and if my next subscriptions I want to give it differently. So next is what I have is gold and silver. I want to give 15%, and um, if I have what else we having? Mm, Branch, and I don't have anything else, so I'm removing this or condition. For only bronze I have a different discount. I don't want to proceed further. So diamond and platinum will have one discount, and gold and silver have one discount, and bronze I want to have a discount of 40% here. And if it is nothing, I don't want to give any discount here, so I want to give it as a 1. Okay, not 1, sorry, a 0. So this is going to be a percentage of discount. So to hold this expression, just I have to multiply with the my subscription fee. So instead of having it multiple times, so just I'm going to calculate the discount over here or the percentage, and then multiply it with the fee is going to my. So I just commented this count. So this is what we're going to do now. Check syntax. It's all good. Then move on. Let's do a save. Okay, let's see how the discount comes now. Just refreshing. So here all we have with the discount prices. So again, you can have some more fields, formula saying amount to be paid, subtracted fee subtracted by discount, that you can call it as a fee to be paid. And all, I'm just checking whether we have anything else covered here. Date, date time. So number and currency both will have like a similar things. Just it have only symbol, it will not have a symbol, that's it. And the percentage, let's try with the percentage one. And what we can do it here. Discount percentage, just give it as this one. So discount percentage will be how will we going to calculate the percentage? So it will be whatever the discount we have given, discount divided by actual fee rate. This is going to be a whatever discount percentage is going to be. So here 25% discount. That's how we can do it a percentage. And what else we have here in formula? So checkbox we have seen, and then currency we have seen. Date we have already seen. Date time also similar, and number also similar to currency. Percentage we done. Text we have seen. Time also nothing but when we deal with the time fields. Um, okay, time value of created date. It will just when it's created, just give a time value. That's it. Okay, so we have covered most of them. Distance, expression, exponential, geolocation, session ID, our hyperlink. Let's say I want to give one link. Um, okay, this link. When we are covering a report or anything, then I'm not sure. Mm, this one then. So I'll explain a hyperlink and we'll get close. This a length will be if your text length when you have a long text and you want to calculate a length of it, then you can use a length and you have a log symbols and logarithm and logs of the number is a arithmetic log is a arithmetical operations. So if you have any complex operation, you can use that. LPAD we have seen that. I have explained RPAD is similar to a RPAD like padding left side. The max value, and you have multiple numbers to identify the max value you can use. And M ceiling, it's used to round the numbers. M floor also same. And then mid. So mid means when you have a text and you want to do a sub extract some characters in middle, not from the beginning, not from the ending. It's somewhere in the middle. Then we can use the character index, like from fourth character to sixth character you want to get the data, then we can use a mid operation. And what's your expression, what's like from 4 to 6 you want to extract, then you can give 4 and 6, then it will give a 3 character a string. So milliseconds also used on a time expression. And then minimum of the numbers you can give minute also from a time expression. And mode you might have already hear, but let me explain. Let's say you have any division, number by number. It's not exact a round number always, right? So when we have a 4 by 2, it's become a 2. If it is 8 by 4, a 2, or like 10 by 2, it's 5. So it's a round numbers. Some divisions which will always also have a decimal values. Let's say 5 by 2 is a 2.5, right? So you want to make a modular value of it, and you want to capture the a remainder of it. So let's say instead of making it a decimal, so 5 by 2, so we have a remainder as a 1. It's not a not the extra part of the number which is not a multiples of the 2. So 1 is a reminder when we have a 5 by 2. And similarly when we have anything like 23 by 4, so we have a 3 as a mod value. So if you want to get a reminder from your division value, then we can use a mod here. So just a number and divisor, you will get the mod value. The month we have seen, not means it's exponential one. That means if you have a true or false condition, right? If you want to do a complement of it, so if you get it true, if you want to do a opposite of it, then use a not, then it will become a false. True become a false and false become a true when you apply a not. Right, round, r pad, second, square root, substitute, text time now, today, trim to you, remove the white spaces, weekday. This is all we have explained. Um, okay, try out some formulas, what you have, see the different functions, and discuss if you have any questions more further. And I'm going to give some assignment in a group so that you can go through those assignment and try to create some formulas and test out. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know and we'll discuss. Otherwise, we'll wrap up. That's the start time of it. Any questions we have? Hello. I know it's kind of more we have explained today, but from here these 2 weeks it's going to be similar. So we're going to share more content. So how good you practice, then you remember that much. Yep. Yeah, Karthik.
It's clear. No questions.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, but we have to try different scenarios and we will get to know if we have any doubts on tomorrow.
Yeah. So definitely you will get errors. So then only you will learn. So try to create some formulas. So do not skip. And from today, this 2 or 3 weeks, practice daily the different formulas. I gave some scenarios, but try to imagine some scenarios and try to create some formulas. What are the functions is possible? Okay.
And I mean, we can expect the criticality in writing the formulas. Like, do we get any complications while writing the formulas? Or
Yeah, there are challenges. The challenge was maybe in learning you might not face. The problem was the criticality here was when you use a formula, the maximum size of a formula expression that we can write is 5,000 characters.
5,000?
Hmm.
Yes.
So that is going to hit your limit when you're having a complex formulas. Then you're having a lengthy formula and it's going to consume your 5,000 characters, then you cannot use the formula any longer. So you have to identify the shorter forms of it, like how easily you can minimize your length of formula. So what are the spaces you gave here, right? It will not be considered. Don't worry about spaces or new lines, what you use. That's not going to cover your formula length. But what are the expression? So it's expression and blank value. All is going to be a count your character size. The brackets, everything will be counted, but the spaces will not be counted. But you can think that, okay, I can use a formula inside other formula so that I can save, but still it will count as the same formula. Let's say you have a one formula with 1,000 characters, and you're going to use that formula in the next formula, so that you can have less space. No, it's going to add the 1,000 characters also, um, while calculating the characters. So that's
So
not the
there is
workaround.
no point in segregating the formula into two. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
as you said, we
When you have a
can.
lengthy formulas, we cannot
Yeah.
use multiple fields and do it. But still, whatever the final result you are going to use with multiple formulas also, it's going to count all the characters. So that's not
Okay.
workaround. So you have to try to make it as compact as possible you can do. And still that you have a limit as a 5,000 characters. So you can make whatever the values that you're going to use in your expression, you can make it as a shorter names here one way, and the functions, whatever you have to try to utilize best of it. If it's if, right, so you have if else and all. When you use a case, you have some space you can save over there. So that similar to that,
Optimizing the formula.
yeah, you have to optimize and try to make it within 5,000 characters. It's the
Means,
biggest challenge. So some of the scenarios like when you have a number field or a text field, you have to show it in a commas or anything, something like usually which make noise is if you want convert some number into a different format, like first three characters, then give a comma, and then two characters and give a comma. Usually, if you make as a currency or number field, that solves your issue. But if you have any other scenarios to concatenate the fields or using a different fields, make it in a unique format that the business is asking for, in those cases you'll have a challenges. Normally, if you have any kind of calculations or any kind of discount formula, it will not take. If something is business insisted to have in a specific format, and if you have not support functions and doing that, or if you're not able to find the right function to do it, then you're going to use a simpler formula repeatedly, which will consume more characters in your formula. So you have to know all the functions very in depth, how best we can use of those formulas, and we have to use it. And even in the page you have a quick tips to how best you can use operations and functions over here with Salesforce documentation using the quick tips, so you can use those as well. And this image section, I have given one link. Is one more blog I have seen with more available links that Salesforce provides. Um, so you can try with the different images that we have here. It will be more appealing. Okay. Try to create at least one formula field with each type. That's what I recommend.
And Bala, is there any limitation? This many formula fields only we can have.
Yeah, we might having, so we can check it in our limits. There might be a limit, but I didn't remember exact number, how many formulas we can create. I'll check and let you know. I don't see any limit over here, but if in Salesforce, if you have anything, mostly it will be there if you have any limitations like that. I'll let you know in the next session.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? We're good to wrap up.
So custom fields are different than the formula fields, right? Or
No, no,
formula
custom in custom fields only, one of the type is a formula. So this is a custom field. All are custom fields are different types. So one of it is a formula. Formula is a one of the custom field type.
okay, I mean, then the custom fields will be the, I think, the limitation.
How many custom fields we have? Oh, no. The thing was, let's say if we have roll-up summary, right? Roll-up summary also one type of field only, but we can create maximum 40 only. Even though we have 500 or 1,000 fields we can create, but roll-up summary will also do a calculation. You can create up to 40 roll-up summaries. Similarly, master detail relationship also a custom field, but still we can create only maximum 2 master detail relationships. Similarly, this formula also does the calculation. So let me come back whether we have any limitations or we can create any number of formulas. Okay, good. I think today we have extended almost an hour, but we try to keep it in that limit. Yep.